World Liberty Financial has seen a crazy volatile weekend. We have gone from essentially 20 cents per coin down to 7 cents per coin, and now we're already back up to 14 plus cents per coin. This is extreme volatility that's setting in, and we're going to talk about why in this video, because we actually have a pretty decent explanation in terms of how much was bought, sold, and so on. And of course, that's all it boils down to, guys. You know, price action is the result of buying and selling pressure. It is supply and demand. So let's discuss it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay Bro, and World Liberty Financial is in a free fall. Why it could skyrocket from here? Now, I'm going to be talking about this. I do own World Liberty Financial, and one of the places that I own it is Best Wallet. So if you guys are interested in holding World Liberty Financial on the blockchain, make sure to download Best Wallet. You got a link for it down in the description below. I actually really like Best Wallet. It's one of the easiest cryptocurrency wallets to use out there. Got a lot of very unique features like upcoming tokens and stuff like that, where you can get in on brand new tokens at stage 0 pricing. But nonetheless, man, it's a very simple wallet. It's your keys, your crypto, all of that good stuff. And you can hold cryptocurrencies like World Liberty Financial. But let's jump into the action here. Let's talk about what is happening because, dude, look at the price. You know, I was able to get some at about the current price. I was not able to buy on this 7-cent dip right here. So it is what it is, but nonetheless, I believe that this token is going to be doing very well longer term, especially because of the buyback and burns that they have going on. But nonetheless, I mean, this is a huge multi-billion-dollar project backed by one of the most powerful families in the entire world. So here we go. Let's talk about what's happening with it. It says World Liberty Financial is facing turbulent times with significant selling pressure. Now, despite a $7 million buyback, around $190 million in positions have been liquidated, raising doubts about reversing the bearish momentum. Investors are closely monitoring for early signs of stabilization amidst this uncertainty. And we're seeing that already, right? We've got a very nice green day today. Yes, we had a wick, or yesterday. Right now we got a doji candle going on. But nonetheless, Friday evening we had a very strong wick down as the entire market was bleeding. It is back up. It had stabilized. We're starting to see green gains. And of course, the doji candle on today as investors are trying to determine which direction the market is going to end up going. Now, it says market data shows that World Liberty Financial is facing massive capitulation from holders. Sales data has reached $190 million, creating unprecedented downward pressure on the token. This massive liquidation can be explained by several converging factors: deteriorating market sentiment, and that all has to do with the fact that China and the U.S. are talking about tariffs and trade concerns once again. And then you've got the absence of positive catalysts. Now, I believe we've got a lot of positive catalysts on the horizon, right? ETFs are being approved like never before. Regulatory clarity like never before. At the end of this month, we've got an interest rate decision that is most likely, okay, I say most likely because the majority of analysts believe we are going to lower interest rates once again. And on top of it all, these trade concerns will all fall flat. Right? We're going to come out the other side of this the exact same way that we did, I don't know what time it was, 6-8 months ago, whenever everybody was concerned. At the beginning of 2025, we made it through. We made it through stronger than ever before. All-time highs were hit, and I believe that will be the same situation now. And likely cascading of triggers of stop losses. Guys, when people are on leverage, okay, or when they have stop losses intact, and you start to see a major decline from 20 cents to 17 cents to 15 cents to 13 cents, it starts to hit these stop losses and creates more and more sell pressure. It starts to margin call anybody that was on leverage, creating more and more sell pressure, and it just exacerbates the problem to where we end up with 20 cents all the way down to 7 cents. But then, of course, people come in and buy the dip, and that is exactly what we saw, and that is exactly what we're seeing right now as World Liberty Financial is recovering. It says the announced buyback program of $7 million, that's still a lot of money, guys, represents barely 3.7% of the sold volume, and this imbalance ratio raises a fundamental question about the effectiveness of the measure. Guys, World Liberty Financial buying back just a percentage of their fees. They're using their trading fees to create these buybacks and burns. What do you mean the effectiveness of the measure? Of course, we can't alleviate 100% of the sell pressure with the institution buying back its own tokens. That would mean you have 100% fee on every transaction. That would be utterly stupid. So it is extremely effective that we are seeing $7 million in buys simply as a result of the fees for buying and selling and swapping World Liberty Financial. And not only is it a $7 million buy, it's a buyback and burn as well. It says, under normal market conditions, a buyback can effectively create a technical support and signal the team's confidence in the project. But facing such an avalanche of sales, the impact remains marginal. Yeah, dude, there was nothing normal about Friday's sell-off. It was literally the largest liquidation event in crypto's history. $19+ billion liquidated. 1.6 million plus traders liquidated. It was the largest loss in crypto history, and a buyback in burn is not going to alleviate that. But it is going to signal to long-term holders that this team is committed to seeing this token successful. And I believe it. So therefore, I am buying even more World Liberty Financial. But one of the tokens that I am buying into as well, Snorter token. Make sure you guys use that link down in the description below to check out Snorter token. Less than 7 days left until this ICO is over with. Guys, we could be on the brink. It was the largest decline in crypto history. We could be on the brink of the largest recovery in crypto history. We could be on the brink of the largest bull market in crypto history. And with that, I need to buy. I have to take advantage of this. And that is exactly what I am doing. Now, it's extremely simple. If you guys want to learn more, you can actually click that website, go through the entirety of it, see everything that they got going on. But as you can see, it is available on Best Wallet as well. You simply scan that QR code, type in how much you want, and those tokens are yours. These guys are building the fastest Solana-based trading bot on the Telegram network. You can see how it stacks up to all of its competition. It's got lower fees, it is faster, it's got live new Solana pairs, limit orders are available, honeypot detection, and copy trading. In case you guys find somebody that knows what they're doing and you want to copy their trades, you absolutely can do that using Snorter bot and all of its trading capabilities here. These guys have done an excellent job during their entire ICO. They've raised nearly $5 million. Even at a time when the entire cryptocurrency market is extremely volatile, and we've been sitting in levels, look at this, we've been sitting in levels of neutrality and fear. Nowhere near extreme greed yet, which means we've got a long way to run. So you guys get links for everything down in the description below. Make sure to check them out. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.